It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak. Double honors to our apostles, elders, a great millstone, teaching us His truth according to the Bible and do well. And now Shalom, all the sincere I came to what four corners of the earth, pushing His truth through diligence and sincerity and charity. And now Shalom to all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh Bahashem, Shai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children, hopefully elect. Shalom. And this lesson is going to be on, taking heed to the words, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and to have the mindset of being as pilgrims upon the earth, and in the spirit, mentally, and physically. All right, you gotta be ready to get up out of here, ready to go. Not having our minds set on this place continually to go on. For better days. This place is circling the drain. All right, any day now, we're waiting for, a FF. We're waiting for some type of event to happen to where Esau really speeds up his NWO. And we're going to need certain things in this time period to protect us. And it starts with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, which is able to keep us stable. So the scripture says, 2nd Ezra 16:40 says, "O my people," who's the Lord's people, the Israelites, by process of elimination, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, walking the earth today wherever they have been scattered, because we have been scattered amongst the nations as well, for our transgressions, according to the seed of your father. So it says, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. All right. And one may say, how can we be made ready for the battle? Well, it starts by taking heed to the word. So let's go to a precept. This is Ephesians 6, and I'll start at 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, the trickery. All right, you'll be able to stand against his trickery. But it starts with what? Gathering up, like a squirrel gathers up nuts before the fall. Right, be able to gathering up this wisdom before all hell breaks loose, and have it in our minds, in our lives, our hearts, so that we can be able to stand in the battle. Verse 12 will be and the spirit. It says the wiles of the devil, and Satan has physical counterparts walking the earth today. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, the elites. Verse 12: for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Because that's what they want you to think. They want you to think that this is a carnal battle. Who is that? Your enemies. Psalms 83, starting at the beginning of the chapter, the first verse. The tabernacles of Edom. They want you to think that this is a carnal war, but it's not a carnal war. This is a spiritual battle. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world. Right, and who was this world given to? Job 9:24. The earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Now go deeper than that. Who is the wicked? Malachi 1:4. Edom. He is the border of wickedness. Go further than that. By process of elimination, Esau, Edom is a so-called white man, woman, and child. Everyone has a biblical nationality, and so-called white man goes back to a man named Edom. All right, his descendants are the Edomites, and they're walking the earth today, vocab. All right, there is no end to the people. So reading on, Ephesians 6:12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Yeah, because Esau, Edom, all right, these elites, they have their witches, their warlocks, all right, praying for our downfall, praying for destruction to come upon us. That's why it's very important, if the Lord called you in this thing, to be sincere and constantly push. All right, we got to fight that spiritual battle, one force against another. Can't be taking no breaks off. You think Esau's taking breaks off? No, he wants that birthright back. Even though he's not going to get it, but we got to continue to fight, man. Continue to pray, because this is a spiritual fight, which is, someone's going to lead into carnal fighting, but this fight is really a battle of the mind, battle of the spirit. It says, verse 13, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh." Yeah, you can't just take in, the fear. You got to take in the fear, the trust, the faith. All right, as the scripture is going to get into, you got to take all of it. It says, "Take on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day." And that's one thing that people fail to realize. The evil day is upon us. It's called Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30th chapter, 30:7. Revelation 12:12. All right. The devil's going to come down knowing that he have but a short time. He's going to come in like a flood. You see him in haste passing all these unrighteous laws and decrees. Look, I just posted a little post yesterday. I might go back and do a lesson on it. See what the Spirit say. But in Kansas, where a transformer can go back and change his birth certificate, his or her birth certificate. So if a transformer was transformed from a man to a woman, he can go back to his birth certificate and say that he was a woman the whole time. Madness, complete evil, complete wickedness. But reading on Ephesians 6:13, it says that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand with, therefore, having your loins girt with truth. What truth? The truth of the Bible. And having on the breastplate of righteousness, which is written within the scriptures, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, the good news. Verse 16, above all, taking the shield of faith, because that's all we have. We're prisoners of hope. We're prisoners of faith. The Lord's going to come through and deliver in these times. Wherewithal ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. All right, what's some of those fiery darts? Well, one of them was the juicy juice. All right, that you can't work, you can't do this, you can't do that unless you took that juice. And what's rapidly approaching? The hour of temptation, that C-hip, that M-A-R-K, a beast. Okay. Where they're going to want to insert it inside you. They want to insert the C-hip, the Strong's G5480, the charagma inside of you. And you will not be able to buy or sell unless you have it. They're doing away with money. All right. Everything's going digital. And that's some of the fiery darts, that main fiery dart of the wicked that he's going to try to hit our people with. It says, verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. You see? That's where our mindset should be. That's where it should be. So going back to 2 Ezra 16, it says, even so shall 2 Ezra 16:40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. And you being ready to the battle by taking heed and gathering up this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Going back to Isaiah 33:6, so you'll be stable in these last days. It says, and in those evils, those bad times, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Right? on the go. Your mind has to be set on constantly on the go, getting up out of here. As far as as far as physically, on the go. This is not our rest. Micah 2:10. Let me see if I want anything else. That's pretty much it. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. The times of trouble is at hand. All right, we just need to take heed to these words, speak to myself first and foremost, so that we are ready for this battle that's getting ready to hit us. Shalom.